Hand it over. What's this? Ooh. The Demon King's bow? Whoa. I did say I needed a new bow. Chat, didn't I say that I needed a new bow? Sick. Hi, Hestu. You made it back. Oh, isn't there like an easier step to climb? Is this the only one? Great Deku Tree! Great Deku Tree! I need to talk to you. Yes, you went to great trouble to restore me. I really did. I really did. Thank you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. It has been some time since last we spoke. Have you been well? No!
The sword that grows ever stronger. The Master Sword.
Attractive. The Master Sword stays attractive. Like, oh my god, 10 out of 10 would smash. I mean, you know, it's already been smashed. But the sword. It would seem that you no longer wield it. Where has it gone? Okay, so, long story. Found a dehydrated Ganondorf underneath the castle that was being sealed by the first king of Hyrule. Somehow, coincidentally, we went down there, looky-looing around, and we may or may not have watched the seal break. It was really odd timing that the seal, like, kind of went away, but it kind of made sense because it looked like it was going away. I have a whole thing about Calamity Ganon and Ganondorf that and not me calling it, look, okay, tangent, but this is all me just talking to the Deku Tree with like my hands flailing all about. But tangent, I remember the very first episode of this playthrough when I was walking down in that castle, play it back, because I said it, and I said it, it's like it looks like something wormed its way out of this castle, because it doesn't look like this place has just been like destroyed by like time. It doesn't look like it's just worn down or anything. It looks like something literally wormed its way through the castle, through the underground of the castle and out. And what do we see when we first walk out of Breath of the Wild? We see Calamity Ganon worming his dirty ass out of the underground of the castle. And I'm like, okay, now I know where Calamity Ganon came from. But that's neither here nor there. But if you didn't know that, now you know. Anyway. So that was probably the first sign that the seal was breaking. Also the sign that the seal was never really sealed. The seal was never really like 100%. It was like 99.9% effective, just like hand sanitizer, because literally the blood moon was still a thing. If Rauru had truly and ultimately sealed him away, the blood moon wouldn't be a thing. You know what I mean? Because the blood moon only exists because of Ganondorf's like connection with the fucking secret stone. Still flailing in front of the Deku Tree. He's just listening. He's just listening the whole time. And I'm like, okay, so yeah, Calamity Ganon, blood seal, blah blah blah, Calamity Ganon, blood moon, all of that. We went down there. Coincidentally, the seal breaks. I decide to go full hero mode, as I do, to protect my princess girlfriend, Her Majesty Your Highness, and it may or may not have been broken by his intense malice. Because you know, whatever. I mean, it harmed him a little bit. You got a little bit. But it may or may not have been harmed by his intense malice. And then the sword that you spent so much time protecting, I broke in like a second. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. Okay, don't get mad. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. All right? You're getting mad. I see it. Stop. Chill out. But, so then it gets better, okay? So then the Demon King awakens. He rehydrates. Well, I don't think he rehydrated at that moment, but he's probably rehydrating somewhere. Like, dude's just, like, cameling it up somewhere in Hyrule. Don't know where. Doesn't matter. But then, you know, Zelda grabbed the secret stone that fell off of King Rauru's hand, reawakens as the Sage of Time, and disappears, and she gets kind of, like, jettisoned into the past, right? Okay, listen! You don't look like you believe me right now. It's fine. Okay, so she gets jettisoned into the past. Who knows what's happening? Actually, I know exactly everything that happened. And spoiler alert, she ends up beating the King and Queen of Hyrule, like the very first ones that were probably around before you even were like an acorn. Which it need to talk about the fact that, like, how are you alive? How long have you been alive? Do you know about King Rauru and Queen Sonia? Like, do I need to tell you? You already know. You were there. Maybe not. Anyway, so she gets, like, yeeted into the past, and she meets everybody, has a great time. Actually, not so much, because she meets Ganon. She meets Ganondorf, and she is immediately sus of this man because she's never met a Ganondorf. She's only known about Calamity Ganon, and her being alive for like 112 years at like trying to seal away Calamity Ganon, and then bam, she like meets Ganondorf, and she's still just like, holy shit, I don't trust this man. He has the same name as a scourge that like destroyed my kingdom 100 years ago. Well, in the future. Because if it is Rauru, it'd only amplify her light power. Yeah. Like, shouldn't it be Sonia's secret stone? It wasn't Sonia's secret stone because Sonia's secret stone was stolen by Ganondorf when he murdered Queen Sonia. So he has Sonia's secret stone. I have Rauru's secret stone because, or not I, but Zelda has Rauru's secret stone because when we first went down there to meet dehydrated Ganon Daddy, the hand that was holding him down is Rauru's hand. Rauru, during the imprisoning war, used his hand and the power of light, because he was the Sage of Light at the time, used his hand to seal away Ganon's power, and he's like absorbed it into himself, and he's sending it out, blah, 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 you know, whole funnel, magic science. But that stone that fell off that she picks up actually belonged to Rauru, but it doesn't matter because whoever is holding a secret stone, and like whoever has a secret stone, they awaken as a sage of whatever particular latent power is lying within them, i.e. Zelda has the power of time. Yeah, she has the power of time. Just latent power of time. So when she touched the stone, she immediately awoke as the Sage of Time, which allowed her, luckily, so when like dehydrated Ganon Daddy like broke everything from his awakening and she fell, that's when she became the Sage of Time in that moment, and that's when she was jettisoned into the past. Right. Still. Are you saying Deku Tree? Are you here? Are you listening? Here. Okay. But anyway, so about the sword. So I still have the sword. She gets yeeted into the past. I get yeeted into the sky. I meet the first king. Hold on. You're not listening. Shh, don't fall asleep. So I get yeeted up into the sky. I meet King Rauru. We do a whole bunch of stuff. I go to a Temple of Time. I go to the Temple of Time. Not the Temple of Time that you're thinking of, by the way. Which that's another tangent. Not the Temple of Time that you're thinking of, but I go to a Temple of Time that used to be on the ground, but now it's in the air. Don't ask me. I still don't know why all these ancient ruins that used to obviously be firmly planted on the ground are now in the sky. I don't know. Except for the original temple, which is now the Forgotten Temple, which is inside of a canyon. That's like the only thing that didn't go into the sky with everything else. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who. So, like, I'm this guy. I go to the Temple of Time, and for some reason, I decide to give the Master Sword to this, like, little orb of light, because I think maybe this little sacred piece of light can heal the Master Sword. Because remember, we just said it, the Master Sword can heal itself. It just needs, like, a little bit of sacred energy. So I give it to the sacred energy at the Temple of Time, but lo and behold, it accidentally disappears. I know. Literally in the months that I've had it, I've already broken it, and now I've lost it. Right, no, it's fine. It's fine. Because thanks to all of these random geoglyphs and tears, I figured out what happened to it. It went into the past with Zelda! Remember? She's been yeeted into the past. Remember her? Yes. All right. Does it mean in Breath of the Wild there was 2 Master Swords and 2 Zeldas? No. Strange. I don't even get me started on Zelda's time paradox, but somehow this game does time travel correctly. I'll explain it when we get there, but because here we are, right, so it goes into the past. She realizes that what she has to do, because she's found out from Queen Sonia and King Rauru that she has sacred power within her that can, like, dispel evil, and so she decides to heal the Master Sword using her sacred power. But how does she do that? She doesn't have enough sacred power, and she doesn't have enough time to just sit with her power. But she decides to turn herself into a dragon using the forbidden process of draconification by eating the secret stone that she got from King Rauru that allowed her to travel into the past anyway. Mineru tries to stop her because Mineru has sense, but it was too late because this was all done after everything had gone to absolute shit. The Demon King won. He had destroyed everything. He'd murdered everybody. except for the 4 sages and King Rauru, because King Rauru, like, you know, sealed him away. So everyone's sealed away. Queen Sonia is no longer, and Zelda decides that it's really it's like the last resort. She really hit the last resort button, like a Pokemon move. And she turns herself into a dragon so that she can use her sacred powers of light to heal the Master Sword over thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So now she has it, and she's just kind of like floating around somewhere above Hyrule. I see her every once in a while. Every once in a while. So to answer your question, I know where it is, and I know who has it, but it's complicated. We don't know. We only have Zelda's memories, and she's running around crazy as hell as an immortal dragon, holding on to the light, to the Master Sword. She has it. Zelda has it. What is this then? You do not know where the Master Sword is? No, I know exactly where it is. That's me trying to figure out the lore of this game. And I still don't know who exactly inherited Hyrule. Also, I want to know what Queen Sonia and Queen Rauru's baby looked like. It's not weird. It's not a weird ask. It's not a weird ask.